Congratulations. I guess first and foremost, is the left leg okay, man? You were using it a lot tonight. Did you hurt yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. But nothing a bucket of ice can't take care of.
Very nice. Well, impressive performance to say the least. Very dominant. I mean, how do you feel after turning in a performance like that?
Amazing, man. Hopefully we can get that 50G fight of the night bonus. But I was trying to put him away the whole time. Even switched it up a little bit there at the end. Tried to catch him with those spinning elbows. And, man, I know he blocked most of those head kicks with his glove, which still rattled him. But one of those got through to the dome. And thought one of those shots was going to put him away, whether the body or head. But, he was tough, man.
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask, is it frustrating at all? Like I said, you were connecting from start to finish. When he's not going away, is it like, what do I got to do? What are you thinking in there?
Not exactly. I never got frustrated, never went away from the game plan. I just kept chipping away. I was hoping, he was going to go down eventually. But like I said, he took it, man. I'm in this game. I've been in this game for a long time. So I expected that. Like he was going to take the punishment. I've watched his other fights. He's tough as nails. So, that was one thing I didn't want to do was get frustrated at all. And, I'm an experienced vet now. And, if it's not broke, don't change it.
Yeah. You look at the names of the people that you fought in the UFC already. Obviously this wasn't of that caliber, but it was a dominant performance. Do you feel like people should be talking about you? I know it's a very, very deep division, but do you feel like people should be talking about you as a contender in the division right now?
Yes, definitely. You look at my resume outside of the UFC. I snatched belts. I'm coming for that belt. All the guys I've fought have been killers in this division. Alateng is no slouch. She's 2-0. He comes forward, he takes a beating, and whoever they put in front of me next, I'll be ready.
Nice. Last thing for me, I was going to ask. I feel like when you put in a performance like that, you can call some shots. You know what I mean? So, what does make sense for you next? Is there a name? Is there a date? What makes sense for you next?
I just heard Alejandro Perez is out next weekend, and I like Almeida, so I like his style. I met him as a person, nothing against him at all. But if you need somebody to dance with next weekend, I'm your guy.
What specifically about Almeida's style do you like?
Look at his fights, man. He's going to stand there and trade, and you guys already know what I'm bringing to the table. So, like I said, no disrespect to him in any way. Just I think that'd be an exciting fight.
And then in there, were you surprised that your opponent never went down once, considering how much you tore into him?
Yeah, I think I'm not sure where the blood from the ears were coming from, but it looked like he was bleeding out of both of his ears after those couple left hands. So definitely rattled some stuff in there, but he took it like a champ. Knocked his mouthpiece out with that right hook that one time, and tried to put him away there. But like I said, he took it all, and respect to him.
Given that he did take it all, is it difficult at all not to just blitz in there? Like, you're hitting with everything you can. Is it just hard not to just rush in and try and finish it?
Yeah, a couple times I was standing there and started swinging, but that was his only way to beat me, was catch me with his big right hand. So, as much as I want to just blitz in there and try to go for the kill, there was only one way that I was going to lose that fight tonight, and that was, get caught with a big punch. And, I felt his power. He hit me a couple times, but I don't think one of those shots would have went away. And, that was part of the game plan, is come out kicking. You kick somebody in that right hand a couple times, that power starts to go down.
Do you think just watching it didn't seem like he prepared enough with maybe against southpaws in there? It seems like you were really taking advantage of your stance. Did you get that sense in there too?
Yeah, that's part of the game plan. That's the beauty of martial arts. Sometimes they know exactly what you're going to do, and they can't do anything about it. And that's pretty much what happened tonight. All my movement, all my fakes. Even though I was throwing the left hand and the left kick a lot, I was switching it up. I was faking. I was coming with that right hook from time to time. So there was a lot of little, subtle movements that kept him guessing.
You jump out of the cage, you spoke to Dana. What did you say?
I said I want to fight next weekend. That seems to be the thing to do. And, I have been saying that every one of my fights. Let's fight next weekend. I made my debut back-to-back weekends. I'm trying to change my life, so here I am.
Are you following the trend on Fight Island to fight twice?
Yeah, I feel like I said, that trend was started by someone else, but I've been screaming it for a year and a half now every time I get up here. Let's go next weekend. Let's go. I just posted a video of last time I talked to you guys in Vegas, and I said, put me on the island. I'll fight next weekend if I have to. That was my exact words. So, like I said, I jumping out of the cage and saying it face to face was me trying to say it a little bit louder.
So what did Dana say?
I didn't find Dane. I don't know if he was in the house. I found Mick, but one of those guys, doesn't matter. Kind of shook his head. I didn't know what the response was, but hopefully it's a good one.
So what do you think of the guy who set this trend on Fight Island?
Hey,
Zachimaev.
Yeah, I mean, what can you say, man? Especially his last performance. I wanted to see him throw a punch. I was telling all my coaches, let's see him strike a little bit. Well, he threw a punch, so nothing you could take away from that guy. He's a superstar in the making, and props to him.
One last quick one. Do you like the idea of booking a fight before, like say they had booked your next fight before you even fought tonight? Like Chimaev, they wanted to book him against Maia before he even fought Mearshart. Do you like that concept?
Of course, I'll fight every month. I'll fight 12 times a year. Doesn't matter, since I turned pro, I've averaged 4 or 5 fights a year. My first year in the UFC was my least inactive time, since I've been pro, and I was begging for a fight the whole time, and didn't quite work out. And but like I said, I'm grateful. I say all that. I'm wanting to fight next week and all that, but at the end of the day, I'm still grateful just to be fighting right now with all the craziness going on.
Right here. Sorry. Thomas Almeida hasn't fought since January 2018. Where a win over Thomas would place you?
Before, he had his little break, he was a top contender. Garbrandt kind of started a trend there, but, before his loss to Garbrandt, I feel like if he would have won that, he would have been next in line for a title shot. That was years ago, but, I'll fight anybody. Almeida just happens to be the guy on the card next weekend without an opponent.
And what about the weight cut? Would your body be fine with that?
Yeah, I can make weight. His bantamweight's a little bit of a weight cut now, but no problem.
There's one more bantamweight fight tonight. Kyler Phillips and Cameron Else. How do you see that going?
Kyler Phillips is my teammate, and I think he's going to get it done. Watch out for him. Any which way. That guy's dangerous.
Awesome.